Here we are back in Kelowna, BC. These are the dolphin statues that were made by an artist here in the Okanagan years ago. Check out the red moon. Look at all the big city behind me that the Okanagan has turned into, and I was away for 6 years. The giant skyscrapers and things that have moved in at the Grand here. So now we're gonna go this way, and I'm gonna take you for an evening walk along the waterfront before the parks close up for the night, okay? Because they close up, but I just want you to see all this beautiful footage. This is my hometown, Kelowna, BC. So we're gonna do this is the Grand Hotel. I have a brother-in-law who is part owner in this. He doesn't give me any money, but he is part owner of all that over there too. And there's all sorts of skyscrapers and things put in here now. It's kind of like a miniature Nevada in the middle of the desert. A lot of these little lakes and stuff over here are man-made, but the beaches there are very real. So we're just gonna go this way. I don't think it's blocked off yet for the evening, so let's go enjoy a little walk. Shh, people. Look at that. Good evening. So here we go. Isn't this awesome? Look at this white bridge over here. Takes you right out to the lake. These are the little man-made ponds here in the middle where the rich park their boats. I'm gonna have to go back to work and start making money. This used to be the cheapest little place to live at one time, but now it's like really expensive. It's hard to stay here and live because of how much it costs to just stay here. Like a plate of food at lunch can be $23 in a restaurant. Pretty expensive. People out walking their animals. There's just some public washrooms down here on the beach. See, my town's very lovely. I came here because this is my first stop. I'm not sure where I'm going to go, but look at the beautiful mountains. Aren't those gorgeous? This is where I live. This has been this way my whole life. So it's like a mini paradise where I live. Hello. Look at the wonderful beaches. I thought I'd do it at night for you. It would just be a much better film. I'll upload it at Walmart. I'll get a better upload there than most other places. I could try the hospital in the morning. It's not too far away. Gonna go in and get us a P.O. box in the morning from Canada Post, so we got a place to put physical fan mail. Be nice to hear from you all. Get your fan mail. Look at this, gorgeous, isn't it? When I live in a gorgeous place. Now I've only had money to spend, eh? Let's go this way. I'm gonna show you how beautiful my town really is. This is my town. This is where I grew up. Now there's paths that go up that way, and they're very interesting, but that's not where we're gonna go this evening. We're gonna go the waterfront way, and I'm gonna show you the waterfront. It's very beautiful here. Alberta is just a fucking little shithole town compared to this. This is like top quality, first class city, Kelowna. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here for, but I'm here tonight. I'll decide where I'm gonna go eventually. Maybe another part of British Columbia, who knows? Maybe Headley or Princeton or Salmon Arm, someplace like that. Evening, kids. Oh, it's adults. Hello. How are you?
How are you?
Not too bad. Have a good day. It's a truly international city. Those people are Muslim from some Saudi Arabian country. There we go. Have a look at that. Isn't that beautiful? We're gonna walk all the way along the lake till I get to where I'm going. I'm gonna film hours of this just for you to see how beautiful it really is. What a gorgeous city. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that big red moon. All right, check it out, eh? Sports Resistance. Send me your prepaid credit cards. Hello. Have a nice night. Very beautiful place, eh? Look at out there, all the gorgeous water coming in. Hello. A lot of people walking. See people that sit up there on the grass and watch the water out there on the lake. The lake, Okanagan Lake, is over 100 miles long, and at that point it's about 40 miles wide. Good evening. People are much more friendlier here in Alberta. They actually say good evening back, and that's something. Good evening back. Well, see, this is much better than Alberta is. More beautiful, more gorgeous. So people come here and spend a lot of money to live. It used to be like a little cheap little town, was all orchards at one time. The lost art of pruning fruit and thinning fruit. I'm one of the last ones to know how to thin apple trees that I know of from the days of when orchards ran this place, and it was orchards as far as the eye could see. I mean, we used to get yellow pollen on the lake in the springtime from all the apple trees going into pollination. There's the big courthouse over there where Kelly, my ex, works. I try not to bother her. It just scares me sometimes. Get him to beat me up. You know, she's like 190 pounds, but she's a scary 190 pound woman. 33 years as a lawyer, I guess so. That's where she works, so I always leave her to work. I never get in her way, and I know she likes to make her money. I wish she would have spent more of those years just with me, though. Even if she came to the jail cell and just had sex at one of those conjugal visits, we would have had a kid. That would have worked. Everybody else did. I guess might not even love me then. I don't know. Let's see. Look at that. Isn't that huge? Look at all the skyscrapers and such. Hello. Midnight joggers. See people do night boating here. Enjoy the nighttime view. Now, those who want to support the resistance to the New World Order can send me some prepaid credit cards to Danny1974Ackerman@gmail.com. And I will get them and use them and buy stuff. Remember, right now I'm gone homeless because of what happened with Edson, where they stole all my things and made me leave my cat behind, and I heard they killed my cat and tortured him for hours after I left the Satanist. My poor kitty, you know. But I had to leave. I was ordered to leave by the RCMP. I was ordered to leave, and they killed my fucking cat, the pieces of shit. Evening.
Hello.
What you smoking?
Cigarette.
Oh, yeah. This is one of the man-made ponds here. It's just man-made, so it's a landlocked. See, there's a lock right here, and they let these boats in and out from the lake to these raising water locks here. See, here's a lock, and this allows the boats to slip in and out this lock of these little ponds. My city Just keep in mind, when I grew up here, it was a lot different, and it was a little sleepy city. Now it's growing up into this freaking LA type thing, or gigantic thing anyway. So we'll slip this way. See, here's all the boat slips and things. There are people, isn't it wonderful to get some nighttime footage? I thought I'd get some for it because it's just extremely gorgeous nighttime in Kelowna. All the lights and everything. All I need some money, and I can fucking resist, and I can live. Fuck, to buy a house or something. You know, if you want to send cash in an envelope like the one guy did, that's fine too. I'll have to get the P.O. box working, so those that want to send cash can just wrap it in a piece of paper inside the security envelope, and then they can't see it. Write whatever notes on the piece of paper to us. Hi, Alex. See, I've seen so much stuff over the years. Look at that beautiful moon out there, the big red moon. I want more people coming this way. Isn't my city so much more beautiful than Alberta? Let's go. So here's sometimes there's a lot of patio restaurants that are really active on the evening times. These people have a lot of money here. I'm poor as it gets, pretty much homeless now. It wasn't for my tent. So I'm going to go set up right now, light a fire. Yeah, you see, that's how active the nightlife is here. Let's go this way. Now, my ex, Kelly, the lawyer, and her friends from Kelowna, they all work in this courthouse. And you know what? If she just let me, I could probably find a new lawyer girlfriend if she doesn't want me. Because the girls do like me. I've already talked to them. So I'll just show you her place of work where here my wife from a past life works. Kelly Christensen. So we're not gonna bother her. Just gonna show you the courthouse. You see the nightlife here is quite. This is a Wednesday night, so this is a work week night. This isn't even a Friday night, but a Wednesday, then Thursday, then Friday night. So you see the way that they live their lives is very fast. People here have a different perspective on life than you or I do. See, these open sort of porches are quite common. Gotta be careful not to get anybody's face too much. Yeah, this is where she works. I love her so much because she was like, I want a girl with a short skirt and a long jacket. Right here. Let's go have a look at the doors. I actually own this courthouse because I'm the crown. So it's my courthouse, but she's got me on every facial recognition system because she was terrified of me and I'm terrified of her. We just stopped being terrified of each other. We might get along again. See? There's 9 courtrooms in this courthouse. This is the new one. The old one was just an old one. See? But this is handling as much crime out of this city as it can every day. Every single day. And there's cameras all over here. This is where she works. Isn't that funny? These are like my crown symbols on the door here. Yeah, mine are a little different though. I've got the lion too, the red lion. That's mine, it's just Richard the Lionheart. See, this is Office of Probation over here. This is where the lawyers can sit and eat their lunch. You know, I never really got to suit in with this type of people, even though I was raised in the courthouse as their grandson, because my grandma worked for the courts. But Kelly and I fight too much. That's where they sit for their lunchtime. These little gardens are put in for the lawyers to sit and eat their food. But you know, most of them just hide in their office and eat Subway. And you don't hear from them till the end of the day for those who have them in their family. You know, I thought she'd sit in with my family because I have hundreds of lawyers in the Ackerman family. Like, who do you think you are? Well, I don't know. I thought maybe you'd sit in. Because if you look them up in the States, there's hundreds. At least 200. Oh, it's like the evening patrol. Oh, that's someone else. Husband and wife out riding their bikes. There's a lot of bike riding here. It's very popular. So the partying goes on pretty hard here. And look at this guy, not even gonna stop. Thank you. So yeah. So the partying goes on pretty hard in the Okanagan on work days. Can go on for days and days. If you got money, go on as hard as you want in the Okanagan if you got the cash, which I don't. I'm not much of a partier either, but so we're gonna go this way. There's a sailing center for all the yachts down here. And their yachts are like so protected, they're like behind a cage. But I guess they have to because people go and sleep on people's property and things. My feet are gonna be so sore by the time I get home. I got a long way to go. But we're gonna take you the shortcut, okay? And I'm gonna give you as much of this lakefront as I can until I run out of film. Girls are not smart, or girls are pretty smart here because a lot of these guys have Lamborghinis and Ferraris and shit in the Okanagan. There's really, really rich people here. Hello. Hello. A lot of Muslims. See, these are all the restaurants. That life is pretty big here. Pretty big. This is the Cactus Club Cafe on the waterfront. You see, it looks pretty good. Smells some pretty strong weed. Up there's a patio on top where you sit and get fresh air and smoke your weed. Nobody cares. So we're almost to the downtown waterfront. We're gonna start heading out into the Mission after we hit City Park here. Hopefully we'll have enough film to cover it all. Isn't this nice? Out there is a little restaurant not being used tonight.
But I think people are underestimating how good they're going to be with the Steelers. He's got a good.
Lots of other races are here. You got rich people, then you have not. That have nothing and no one. Some people just live in the streets. We're gonna cover the good side here and show you the nightlife of the Okanagan. Hello. Out having a good time? Have a good night, girls. Lots of other girls around of other races. Japanese get a lot of we get over 1 million visitors a year in the Okanagan in the summer. Tons and tons of them. Evening. There's a skateboard park downtown. Turns into an arena for ice. White kids that think they're black. That's pretty funny. I get a kick out of that. Oh, my broken hand hurts. It was gonna be $600 for me to go into the doctor's office today. So tomorrow I have to go rent that PO box anyways, just to get my IDs done. Coming back here, I gotta get a hold of workers. Lots of girls from other countries here. Hello. So now we're entering the area where it used to be all drug cartel at one time right here. Like serious drug cartel. You got a lot of people trying to earn a buck on a street corner here. It's always a singer. But we get paid buskers, so the buskers have to
Trying to smile, but the air is so heavy and dry.
have a good night.
Strange voices are saying,
So it's a paid busker. She can get paid but collect money from the public. She's pretty good actually. But they have to be, in order to be a busker in the Okanagan, you have to really be good. This is a piece of art. Look at my city, people. Back. And this is a more liberal area than it is a conservative area. But they don't at least pretend to be conservative in here. They're Satanists. They want to chop you up and cut your head off like Alberta. So here we go. So this little area here, when I was young, this is where all the drugs went down. Right in this little section here. This little section of grass over here. One guy was stabbed through the heart and died with a big ass knife. People were shot, beaten, all over the drug trade in this little area right here. Let's go around. So we're gonna skip all the crowds and just stick with the waterfront, okay? So we can go over there and meet them all, but evening. Sometimes you really get it. They put these pianos out around the city, and we got some wonderful people that play wonderful music for the public. That are concertos of the Okanagan. My city is a beautiful place. 6 years away for love that didn't even love. Rather kill me. Cut my head off and fucking sell it. Hey, brother. Hello. See what a beautiful city I have. It's where I grew up. I grew up just down the street. Not too far away. See, it's all blocked off, mostly for summer. Alberta's got nothing on the Okanagan. Not a thing. Just a bunch of flat land that you can't even drink the water out of because it's all polluted from oil. Lots of pretty young ladies. Steel plants. This is the sales downtown Kelowna. This is a very old statue. Made by the same artist who did the dolphins. People come from all over the world just to see my city. This is where I grew up. It's one of the greatest cities on earth. It's got its problems, but what doesn't? Pardon me, it's been 6 years since I've seen that. See, people just sit around, and these restaurants have tables in the street on weeknights. And they shut down the avenue with signs and allow them to. This is like summer in the park here. You ready? Let's go through. This is the city park. A lot of drugs and stuff went down here and still do, but it's mostly hard drugs now. It's weed's legal, so you can just get weed anywhere. Come see my town. Let me show it to you. Look at this, John. This is the park where all my friends killed each other for drugs years ago. All my friends are dead. Look at these families here. New families and new life. That's a beautiful. People are. There's a statue here for my Legion where we meet on Remembrance Day, and this is where the Kelowna Legion meets. Hello. Let me take you down to it. Lest we forget, my brothers. Lest we forget. Let us never forget the things we pay for freedom for the rest of these people. Things we had to do, things we didn't want to do, things that had to be done. Who knows? Let's go have a look. So this is my family statue. Hey there, how are you? Good. Here she is. Look at her all lit up. And all the names of all the war dead. Those are all my family's friends. A lot of these people, they don't even fucking respect this shit. They'd rather just smoke their coke. I'm gonna show you. Here she is. All the names of like Korea and places like that. Here she is. This is where we all meet. Isn't this great? We lay our poppies here once a year from the Legion. Like that. World War II and all the names. These are all the soldiers from Kelowna and the Okanagan Valley that didn't make it home. Look at all the names, all the names, all the names. So sad. That's only one rock. Look at this one. All the names. Look at all the names. These are all people that didn't come back from the war. These people all died bravely fighting for your freedom. Who wants to give up fucking Canada? It's a bunch of fucking pieces of shit from Alberta. I'll be shot. Here's the backside. You go to these men's families and you tell them you want to fucking take Alberta from them, you fucking pieces of shit. You go tell them that to their face, you fucking Albertan goof. Pardon me, I've lost family. It's a little emotional. I know what it's like when they don't fucking come home. When they bring a flag to the door, they're like, here's your fucking nephew. Okay. And for what? A bunch of people that don't even give a shit. They just smoke their coke. Anyways, this is how beautiful it is. I mean, you want to show some respect and clean your ass up. Get off the fucking dope. Wipe up your pants and pull them up. Tie your fucking belt. Be a man, wear a pair of work boots and gloves, dirty hands, clean money, and go to work. That's what you gotta do. Dirty hands, clean money. Let's go along here. Hi, kids. Have a good night.
Stay safe, brother.
You too, kids. Are you enjoying it? Look all the way back. We walked from those big buildings and we walked all the way over there. Now that's the park. It's going this way around the park. This goes a long ways. Making sure it's still recording. This is all new pavement here. I guess they replaced the old stuff. Evening. Is that your grandpa? Hi, Grandpa. Hello. First night back in my big city where I grew up, man. My nieces played on these beaches when they were little, and my nephews when this used to be a place at one time where people would pull up on their speedboat and just park right here and smoke their weed and drink their beer when it was illegal. They didn't care. Evening skateboarders. These are the activities you find in the Okanagan, people. Young girls skateboarding at 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's go. This is the new bridge, the Bennett Bridge. The old bridge was different. Good evening.
Like Levi used to get dropped off at 8:30.
Sometimes at these tables, drugs are sold. Enjoy that, eh? Look at that table down there into the light. Sometimes the table becomes way too freaking active, and then they shut it down. Look at these girls playing with each other. Oh, what a cute little dog. He's so sweet. Have a good night. Well, it's after dark, so people are not always so friendly. But some are. That's probably the police boat. Looks like it. He goes out and gets bodies when people drown and stuff. Somebody might have drowned. You get a lot of that in the Okanagan. Ticket booth. Right on the beach. Splash. A lot of Arabs here this time. Not very good sign. Arabs are bad. And there's where the soccer fields are and things. We're almost there. Look at the bridge. Enjoy. It's a bit of a long walk, but I wanted to share this footage with you. And I'll go to Walmart and I'll burn it up because it's got the best feed. I just sit outside and let it load. It's all right. See, my great city where I grew up. I tell you though, I'm gonna need money to get going, guys. So send me those prepaid credit cards. Hey, Alex Jones. I gotta go down to the downtown too and do a few things in the morning. Look at that, eh? This little washroom has been here since I was a teenager. I don't think anybody's ever been killed or raped in it, but been a lot of fights in it where guys were fighting over drugs. So there's a tunnel over here I'm going to take you through. At the end of the park, if it is still unlocked, we're not up too late where they lock it, because at a certain time they do. So let's see if it's open. I'd like to take you through the tunnel this evening. So there's the washrooms. Those things, a lot of people have been beating those. over drugs. Here we go. So we're gonna switch hands now, okay? All right. Here we go. Oh, that's a nice looking dog. Albertans are such pieces of shit. I've never had people threaten me as a handicapped person that if their dog attacked me and if I tried to fight it off, that they'd beat the shit out of me. They said, oh, they don't like Albertan, man. They're such a piece of shit. Well, this is much better, BC. Look how much friendlier people are. There isn't anybody here trying to hurt anyone. See, the lifestyle's different. People just having a great time. And the park and stuff. Park's always good. People over here. Good evening. Hi. So, see the size of the new skyscraper? Thing's huge, eh? They started to bring it in people to make skyscrapers here. At one time it wasn't allowed because there was a water table issue, but they solved it by beating sand into the ground and allowing the sand to get a quick drink here. Allowing the sand to absorb a lot of the moisture. See, there's always a water fountain around. So there we go. Let's go to the tunnel and see if it's open. Because if it's open, we're going through. I'll show you the little beach where all the stoners hang out and all the naked people. This is called, what was this one? You know, Kathy used to say, Daddy, don't go down there and watch those topless girls because they're just trouble, the ones that go topless down here. And my foster brother, Ben, he was always down here with his scooters doing exactly that. Staring at people's boobs. Evening. Oh, here we go. Time for the tunnel. This is the edge of the park right here. The far side. I mean, look how far we've walked. All that way. We're not done yet. Let's go. I had to show it to you. Here we go. Here's the tunnel in City Park, Kelowna, BC. This tunnel is new in the last 20 years. Due to the logs they cut to lay on the beach. In the last 20 years, they've had this tunnel put in and had it repaired. City Park, it says. City Park. On here is the wonderful drawings by all the Okanagan children about 20 years ago. These kids are all now adults, but look at all the wonderful artwork from the children that you find in the tunnel. You find it everywhere, these little handprint trees that the kids were making way back when. Pretty neat, eh? It's all their little hands. It's all children. Hello. Have a good night. See? All the children of the Okanagan. They made these wonderful drawings. This is my city. This is where I grew up. I got to get on disability again so I can get a room for rent. Get back on my feet instead of living homeless. So help me get back on my feet with the resistance. Send me those prepaid credit cards to Danny1974Ackerman@gmail.com until further notice when I get the P.O. box. And this little bridge right here, you know, there's so many knives and guns over the years that people shot someone or stabbed someone over drugs, and this little bridge was a focal point before they put the cage on it, where they'd stand at the peak and toss a knife or a gun away from the view of others. See, this is the little beach where everybody drinks beer, smokes hooks. The nudists are here. They've added a fence. Since I've been away, they added a fence. So we'll go this way. I remember my friend, when I was young, had this thing has a swimming pool in it, and we shut down this house for many years. And my friends used to go here to skateboard in the swimming pool because this place was closed, and the swimming pool just made a great skating area. This one was owned by the Hells Angels for a while. Lots of people with their boyfriends and girlfriends. It's a different mentality here in British Columbia than it is in Alberta. It's more laid back, you can tell. It's not as serious that way. I mean, you do get your gangs and gangsterism and all that other shit too, but usually it's pretty good. So now we're gonna start walking far into the mission, and I'm gonna show you more of the beaches and houses as you work your way into the suburbs where the rich live mostly. These are people that own like you know, houses and businesses and cars. Some of these people have had their houses for more than 30 years, so they got them at a discount. But some of them haven't, so my feet are gonna be so sore. I'm gonna have to buy some toenail clippers tomorrow and rent a P.O. box. So I've got an address. Go to 7-Eleven for a coffee. Oh, look at that. So we're gonna start walking this way. See ya. This is a little cul-de-sac neighborhood, but it's got a road out the back that you can slip through to another cul-de-sac. They all connect here. You know, this is where I started with Kathy. This one right here, I think this is Maple Street I'm on. And Maple Street's all maple trees. It's used in many movies. Maple Street, maple trees. Well, yeah. This is where I started with Kathy like 16 years ago. And this is where I thought I had someone that loved me. Someone that held my hand and cared for me. You know, all I'm asking is someone to hold my hand and care for me in the world. And I just can't find that. I can't find any of that. All I find is a bunch of weirdos now. People may not even want to know. There's a big skyscraper in the backyard. You see it? Maybe people I don't even want to know, dear. But you know what, though? I know Leona Spain's watching this, sweetheart. You know, you saw my downtown in my city. See how well these houses are made, Leona? I might be able to trust the people here more with you than there. As long as you didn't play midnight games with them or something. As long as you didn't horse around. Because this is probably more safer than Alberta. I couldn't believe Alberta. They just rape your girlfriend, rape you, label you a hound, where they rob and take all your things. I mean, come on, Alberta, you're such a piece of shit. Now this is more LGBT area. For those of you who are LGBT, you find LGBT restaurants like the Nenzio's. I'm gonna show you this little beach here. So this little secret passageway here. See, this is the main road. But out this little secret passageway here, You go through here. I used to come here and look for bottles and stuff for Kathy. You know, I really did love Kathy when we were together here in the Okanagan. I really did. It's so sad that she took me to a satanic town and tried to sell me to a witch to be chopped up. You know, sell the missionary because I need to retire. And then I think Monkford, I think he's some sort of agent. Not just a Teamster, but New World Order agent. He jumped her and the family. Man, I can't believe they got everyone to chase me out of town and with their cult because I revealed the witchcraft store and where that they were keeping human heads. So, you know, that's why I really got chased out, because I revealed all their secrets and they didn't like that, right? Didn't like someone revealing all their secrets. I used to go here with Kathy all the time. All along here, I used to walk with Kathy all the time. Every day. At least once or twice a day when she lived with me in my valley. I can't believe she took me to one of hers and then tried to kill me. I mean, that just blows me away. Now, this little beach here, I can't find how much weed I've actually found on this beach. But this little beach here, this is one of the ones I used to come to with Kathy. I'll show you our main beach in a minute. See people drink here. There's always beer cans. Yeah, it's always a party in the Okanagan, kids. I'm gonna lay this phone down and take a quick pee here. And this guy here, you see, this is my home, not Alberta. Alberta's just someplace I was visiting with Kathy. It's not my home. This is my home. I just gotta get back on my feet. You know, get everything working to my favor. So I gotta go to Interior Health here and see if they'll help me. Call my doctor. See if they'll help me get back on my feet. So this little beach here, you see, I can walk along it and take you to a beach that Kathy and I used to sit at every day on the bench. Not this bench here, but many years ago. There's the bridge. What a beautiful view of the bridge. Many years ago when I first met Kathy, 16 years ago, I used to hold her hand every day and walk her along these shores. And this is where I fell in love with her. This was where my life started with her. And it ended in Alberta. And it ended so hard for something that seemed so good. When I first met her, it seemed like it was meant to be. It was someone that I cared about and I loved, and I thought loved me. These are $1 million homes. Well, more than that, like 30, 40 million. But this is a private bit of beach here. I'm gonna take you to a beach now along the waterfront here where I took Kathy to sit every day. Every day. There's the mission. All the houses in the mission. I took her here every day. And I loved her so much. When she was young, she had all of her teeth and she was beautiful. And I loved Kathy at that time. And it's such a shame to see it all destroyed by Leonard Monkford and the Teamsters truckers and everybody from fucking Alberta, and offer all that money to kill me. To kill her husband, the one that loved her. The one that loved her, to kill your husband, Kathy. You were gonna kill your husband, you fuck. The one that loved you. Don't you remember? The one that took you to this beach every day. Let you see the water when you were homesick for Newfoundland. Remember? Do you remember this beach? It's dark. But do you remember? Are you watching? Are you watching, sweetheart? Because I did love you. Such a big jerk. You're a jerk, Kathy. You destroyed our home for your fucking waterhead goof. You had a whole town chase me out of Satanists. You were gonna sell me to him and chop me up and give him my head. I know all about it. So much for the nice girl that loved me, huh? Here it is. This is Kathy and Dan's bench where we'd sit and hold each other. And I thought you loved me before you were gonna kill me. Don't you remember, Kathy? Don't you remember our beach? Here's our beach, baby. Here's our beach. I made it. Here's our beach. Here's the garbage can where we sat. Remember this? Remember this beach? Remember this bench, Kathy? Can you regret anything you've done? Do you regret anything you've done to me? Here's your bench, baby. Here's your bench. See all the beer? All the beer tonight. Here's your bench. As I see, remember when we used to sit here? You and I. We used to sit here and look at this view of the bridge and all the cars going across. Remember that, Kathy, before you were going to kill me? Before you turned me in to die? The man who loved you and cared for you and took care of you for 16 years, waited on you hand and foot when you were too sick to get out of bed because you were like 60 pounds. Because I loved you. I want you to damn well understand. The man you were gonna kill loved you. You just wait, Kathy, because my lawyer, Barbara Doker, she's got it all. She's got it all. You're not getting away. Here's where the gates are coming down and close them at a certain time. And we used to, I'm going to walk over and show you the way we used to go because we lived really close by. So we lived right over here in the Pandozy Street apartments. This was our home where we lived for 16 years. You remember walking down here, Kathy? Remember the shortcut and the long way? I'm going to go the long way instead of the shortcut down the alley. It looks like the bikers still living there. You took the 2.8.35, eh? With 6 zeros, Kathy. You sold me. You sold me. How could you sell the man you love? Or did you even love me? Or was I just someone you just were going to sell in the first place? You know what? I'll take you there. I'll show you. This is where we lived, and I did my missionary work with the homeless. And now I'm homeless myself because of you. You know, I lost everything, Kathy. They took everything I owned. I wasn't allowed to keep a single thing. You know, just 4 bags. That's all I have is 4 bags. That's it. This is my biker friend who lives here, or used to. I think I'm gonna take the alley and show you. Wonder if Medusa's out. Medusa's a biker's dog. It's a Great Dane. So I'm gonna show you where my apartment was with her 16 years of missionary work for the Christians, and every freaking church turned on me to kill me. They were all in the Satanic Church. Every last one of them. So this is my biker friend's house. He's the nicest man. So, went down here, see. We used to walk down this alley and pick stuff out of the growing boxes that we wanted nobody was gonna eat. When we were poor, remember? Remember how poor we were, Kathy? Huh, do you remember? Right now, with what you collected on me, all the money, you have no trouble with cash. Remember when we were so poor and we both just had our pensions and we took care of each other? We walked down this alley just to go to the beach every day. Remember? I remember. Like yesterday, sweetheart. You betrayed me. You stabbed me through the heart. You were going to murder me. I had to leave. The police came and told me you were going to. What's wrong with you? Need your head checked. But you were going to kill me, Kathy Bichette. That's what the police came and told me. They said you brought me all the way there to sell me to that witch at the market store. Yeah, for my skull and bones. So you could get rich. So she could use them in magic. You were going to sell a missionary of God as a Christian to be used in magic. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself, Kathy Bichette. So, we got here. What happened? The end of the street, right? Well, then we turned left. Because we lived right over here. This is where we lived for 16 years. Sweetheart, I remember the days that I can't take it anymore. Let's go live in Alberta. Those cowboys, they're super nice guys. I know them all. You know what? When they were going to kill me, they sure all knew you. And they wanted, I was going to get killed by you and your family. Oh, the Albertan, man. I was going to die, wasn't I? Just for a few bucks. That's why he brought me there. A few bucks. That's all. Come here, I'll show you my house where I lived. This is where I did all my missionary work from for 16 years. With the homeless and the poor and the handicapped. And I tell you, it was quite the drain. Because I never once got paid by any Christian group. Not one Christian group ever gave me any supplies or anything for free or anything at all. Nothing for myself or otherwise. And there's my old apartment that I lived in with Kathy. Way up 412. 4th floor, 12th door. And I lived here forever with you. And I loved you. And I looked after you. Do you remember, Kathy? Are you looking at the film? Because here it is, baby. Here's our home, remember? Remember when we had a home together in Kelowna? I remember it was pretty rough because of all the drugs and everything that people did. But this is our home together. This is where we were together, and no Leonard Monkford or any other bullshit that I was aware of. This is where we were. Just over here is our home, baby. Do you remember our home? There it is. We're on the 4th floor. There it is. Right there in the corner, in the top one in the corner. That was my home with Kathy for 16 years. We were happy there. This is where we were happy together. You were sick as hell, but this is where we were happy together in our old apartment. There's our old apartment, baby. Let's go. So back to the waterfront for you people to see. I just wanted her to see that because I know she's watching. So it's half the town of Edson. Because they never seen Kelowna before. Alright, so let's go. So there's a little park behind the hospital here too, where we used to hang out and live our lives. Used to go for walks every night down here, Kathy and I. And then when the day was over and it wasn't too hot for you, Because you were so sick, I used to hold your hand and take you this way, Kathy. Do you remember? How could you try to kill me? After all the years of loyal service, you're just jealous of Leona, Queen Leona of Spain, my wife to be. You were jealous of her. That was all. Well, you already had Leonard, so I don't think you have a right to be jealous, dear. Not when you've already fooled around with how many people. I mean, who knows how many? You're the one that got in a cult, not me. So yeah, this is where life was. And I have to start to get my life back together. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call Dr. Hannon in the morning and see what he says. Maybe I'll walk out to 7-Eleven and get an evening coffee here. See, we used to walk down this street too, Kathy. Remember that? Remember when we used to walk down this street from our home and go over to the hospital? You remember? I remember. It sure broke my heart here. Remembering how you're gonna kill me. How could you do that? Just money, eh? Kill your own fucking husband. Just kill your own husband. Just show me the money. I mean, what's the world coming to? Like, why should he even get married to anyone ever? This is the way it is. Well, let's try to think more positive, because Kathy's not here right now, and this is time for me to go home and go to bed. This is a friend of mine's property. Some of these homes are just millions and millions of dollars. Yeah. So I need those credit cards. Start sending them to Danny1974Ackerman@gmail.com. And when I open my Gmail and I find credit cards, I will use them. Because all I got to do is use the number, right? Just take a picture of both sides of the card and send it. And for those of you that really want to help out, go to your bank and get a card, because they hold thousands of dollars. And you get them in different sizes of how many thousands you want loaded onto the card. So that would be nice. Some of those help me get on my feet. I mean, look at me. I'm going to go sleep in a tent, but I have to stand up yet in the middle of the night. Might not get it up tonight. I might just light a fire and relax. Put some pants on. It's pretty warm out right now as it is. So I'm just taking a shortcut around so I can take you to this little park here. And one thing it's full of is loads and loads of little parks where people gather and smoke weed. You know, Leona, I love you, but I had to point that out to her that she had done that, because it's just all that at that house and all that in that town was all her trying to sell me. And I managed to post so many videos of what they were doing there that they couldn't really do anything to me. They just decided to chase me out of town instead. Take all my things, because Albertans are just pieces of shit. They're the handicapped. They don't care. Gonna have a good workout tonight. Let's go to 7-Eleven in the Mission and get a coffee and then go home. Their coffee is like $2.10 for a massive coffee, and the other coffees are too small for way more money. I got a little one for $3 from the hospital. I love to support the hospital, and I know it's for a good cause, but come on, I can get a coffee there for $2. Why would I spend $3 on yours? Right? Makes no sense. Or 4 or 5. Some places are like 4 or 5 for a cup of coffee. It's like, holy smokes. This is the Okanagan though, so you can expect to pay more for everything. You know, like you go some little town, maybe you get stuff for cheaper, but I had friends here that had 2 orange cats, but they passed away from cancer. You know, it breaks my heart, Kathy, that you would let them kill my cat. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How did you get into all that? And why didn't you just fucking tell me? Because I had a gun, I could have just shot him. You didn't have to go to let them run your life. Porsche 944. Those are an automatic Porsche mostly, and they're all right. I like them. So, this is the hospital here in Kelowna. These are all family friends of Kathy's and mine. Have a good night. So down here is the park. Show you around. Oh, you smell the weed in here. Well, weed's legal now, so much of it. Not even funny. I remember I got back and somebody was offering me weed for $50 an ounce. Just buy it and sell it. What's that? Pretty gorgeous. So, this is right over here is a special Ronald McDonald's house for cancer. I think it's Ronald McDonald's. Could be another one, but it's for cancer anyway. And you know, it blows me away, man, to be back on these streets again after all this time. You know, all this time. And come here, and it breaks my heart to go over the steps where I went with Kathy for 16 years. And then at the end of 16 years, she turned me in for money. Can you imagine that? Come with me to this little shop. You have to be here on Wednesday at 10 o'clock. That's when she's in. You got to meet this nice lady. She wants to meet you. And here she was just selling me for body parts for black magic. Can you believe that? Well, you just can't really trust anybody, can you? There isn't anybody you can really trust. I really trusted her. She was the one who looked after me, the one who bought me socks, the one who bought me shoes, and she said, "What kind of shoe would you like? I'll just order it for you, dear." And she'd order it for me. But the whole time she was looking at me like, I could cash in on you. I just so heartbroken. That's a little park right there. Let's go back to my sleeping place for tonight. So this is someone's house. These couple here have been gardening for like 30 years, and ouch, when they harvest something, they often leave the spare that they're not gonna eat out for everyone else. They're a nice couple. They've been around here a long time. Let's get a quick drink of water at the fountain here in the little park. This little park I used to take Kathy to sometimes. Mostly the duck park on the other side, but it's too dark for that right now. We're just gonna walk along the path and go home. like somebody partying. Used to go in and out of this park. Oh, it's like new things have been put in. There's a water fountain even here. Doesn't look like it. It's like they took the water fountain out. That's okay, we'll just keep walking. There's other ones along the way. On the head of this new area here. I don't think I really had a friend in here in the end. You know, I hope you really love me, dear, because there ain't nobody in the world that does. Ain't nobody who does. I got a neighbor that grows weed over here too, but we won't bother his pot plants. We know he's got a few. I used to cut through the alley all the time because it was shorter. See, they'll have a lot of these little tables in the parks. Along the way. You know what? I say we're gonna go down the alley because I don't feel like going all that way around. So I'm gonna take you up the alley. We'll have a look at my friends growing his weed in the backyard. So I got a friend over here. This is the hospital. So all these mines are in, so remember that. Let's see if the pot plants are still there. He grows them every year. If he's still there. I used to cut this alley all the time with Kathy. Cut through it. It was a faster way going. Let's see if his pot plants are growing. I went by here one year and you had like 15 pot plants growing back here. 3/4 of the way home. I can't wait to get there. So tired. Probably light a fire and go to sleep. You know, the Office of Probation Kelowna hasn't gotten back to me yet. I should probably try to phone the Office of Probation in Edson. Because I don't know if the police got a hold of her yet or what the hell. Because I can't go back there anymore. I'm not going to risk my fucking life with a bunch of Satanists. Fuck. That whole town is a big giant satanic cult. There's not one other belief there. Even the churches are just Satanists. See, Kelowna is famous for its bicycle paths that Mrs. Bennett, Mrs. Shepherd, quite a few others have put in place here are these bicycle lanes. One going in one direction, one going in the other. So we'll walk in them. How's that? No one here. Oh, that. Okay, we'll walk on the sidewalk. Oh, my feet are gonna be so sore at the end of the night. Yeah, people all going to bed now. I guess I'll just go home and go to bed, eh? Have coffee tomorrow. I always leave bowls of water out for the dogs because it gets so hot here. Today it was plus 34, so it's like desert temperatures. See, these rich people here all have gated communities and things. Streets. Sometimes they have to add these dividers because you get people doing 225 with a Porsche or a Lamborghini down these streets because there are people so rich here. It's not even funny, but I'm just homeless. So keep that in mind, Kathy Burchett and all the Christian community vets and all the government thereof and everyone else that participated in what they did to me. It made me homeless and took everything I owned, killed my cat. I mean, come on. How much more shit does the resistance have to go through, right, to be the resistance? Obviously, I am the resistance to the New World Order. But come on. Top up those prepaid credit cards, buds. Boys and girls. Pass them over. Send them to me. I'm going to need them. Faster you do it, the better. All right, now I'm gonna flip this to my view. How much to Seabrook Road. Hey Leona, how are you doing, baby? Did you enjoy my city? This is where I am. I'm going into the mission now. Long Mission Creek. I love you, sweetheart. I don't get to talk to you much because you're always working and I don't get to see you much. You know how much I do love you. And when are you gonna come, like, buy a house or something and let us fucking live in it? Like, holy shit. I can't believe these people made me this poor here. You know, they fucking took everything I own and just said, get the hell out. Just give me a choice of where to put it or how to get there. They just did it with a... Alberta's like that. They're just a piece of shit to the handicapped. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my beautiful Okanagan Valley. Because all I got left to show you is suburbs now. So I hope you enjoyed the downtown. Leona, I love you. Now you write me in my Gmail at Danny1974ackerman@gmail.com. Okay, because it's easier to communicate in Gmail than anywhere else, sweetheart. You write me in there and I'll write you back. You know how much I love you. Good night, dear. I'll make you a fire movie.